Well, all right. This is one way to kick off the new year. So, WWE 2K20. Some of you may know about this game. I didn't cover it last year, but it was a complete disaster. It came out back in October 22nd, 2019, and here is what the Metacritic page looks like. The Metascore is sitting at a 42 from 28 critics, and the user score is even lower, and for good reason. Not only does this game look worse and play worse than predecessors, it is also a buggy mess, and all of that is thoroughly highlighted by people who have played the game, users, and critics alike. This has become something of a familiar pattern for 2K sports games at this point. You may recall that NBA 2K20, aside from all the controversy surrounding its gambling-focused trailers, also faced backlash because a lot of its features were completely broken and unplayable at launch. This is just a common trend in the AAA landscape, and the bugs that WWE 2K20 faced weren't just, hilarious visual glitches, but there were some game-breaking stuff there as well, or things that just made the game completely inconvenient to play, that made it insufferable to play, and there's a whole list of that found in this Reddit post by user Dazed Rabbit. This list just kind of goes on and on. There is a link showing examples of the highlighted glitches here. And, it's just across the board, this game is a technical disaster. And here's an article by news outlet Kotaku that highlights some of the hilariously broken elements of this game. So here's a tweet from the Prophet Mools, who talked about how occasionally you'll find duplicate character models for no reason whatsoever during a match. And this individual expressed confusion, asking what's going on here, why are there two Xavier Woods? And then scrolling further down, you'll find a tweet by Marcos Bravo, who posted the following clip.
Oh, what a knee. Ooh, what impact.
Wait for it, and here we go. This is, yep. This was commonplace throughout WWE 2K20. Yep. The entire game just completely broke down. Here is a tweet by user Zinfamous, who tweeted, "This is a $60 game." And this clip shows this rather this rather kinky scene right here. And then finally, we have one more right here. It's just pandemonium, isn't it? Jesus Christ, what is happening?
It's unbelievable.
I love the commentary as well.
Oh no, this isn't gonna end well.
Oh no, this isn't gonna end well. So yeah, this is what 2K shipped. This is really entertaining, not gonna lie. But anyway, you get the point. This is the level of technical polish we saw in WWE 2K20. And on top of that, here is a glimpse of how awful the visuals are. If you don't recognize this man, that's supposed to be Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Obviously, doesn't look anything like him. This looks like PS2 graphics. It is an absolute embarrassment. Oh, and also occasionally we'd see visual bugs like this, which are thoroughly terrifying. But let's now talk about what's been going on in 2020. The following information was relayed by YouTube user New Legacy Inc., who posted a video showing WWE 2K20 literally not working after the new year. The shift from 2019 to 2020 has activated some kind of bug that completely breaks the game, completely makes every mode in the game not function, not work at all.
New year, I really should go and play the new WWE 2K20 tower so I can get New Year's Ricochet, so I can be prepared for the new year. All right, let's go do that. Fuck! Sorry, I'm gonna go. You know what? Maybe I'll just go on to community creations and see what new creations everyone's been making. I really enjoy seeing everyone's creativity. Fuck! Fucking fuck! You know what? I didn't want to download anyone anyway. They all look like fucking shit for the most part. So I'm gonna go online instead. I'm gonna play an online contest in WWE 2K20 as I go into the year 2K20. That's exciting. Can't wait to play. Here we go. Loading into a fuck!
You get the idea. Every mode is like that. every mode will result in a crash because the year changed. And the joke going on right now is that the 2K20 in the title of this game isn't actually the title, but rather the expiration date. Nobody really knows exactly what's going on here, but there is a fix. And this was relayed by the following Reddit user who posted this. If you guys are crashing on originals and create modes on 2K20, there is a fix. 2K really fucked this up. To sum it up, the game is set to crash if it sees the year as 2020, even if you're not in a time zone that has had New Year's yet. There is something in the game that has time zone info because when I connected without internet, it still crashed. But the crash is fixed if you change your date to 1 day ago, which is overriding what the game sees for the date. You can be online with the date changed and still access all the menus you normally would. So the fact that the fix for this involves rewinding time on your console goes to show that it is indeed an issue that has something to do with time. This game is so utterly broken that it cannot handle the transition from 2019 to 2020. It just kind of implodes when that shift happens. So here's another player who confirmed via Twitter that this fix does in fact work, stating the following. Hey, WWE 2K20 players, crashing when trying to create anything, crashing when entering the originals menu, you're not alone, but I've got a fix. Change your system date 1 day back. WWE fucked up the game and made it force close in 2020 on most modes. Not kidding, retweet. So there might be a few modes that still work without having to revert the date on your console back a day. But for the most part, a lot of the core modes that people engage in with this game are completely dysfunctional at this point. The game literally just stopped working in 2020. Ironic for a game called NBA 2K20, isn't it? Now, it would seem as though 2K has gotten wind of this, judging by this tweet from 2K support, which reads, "Hey superstars, we are aware of the issues related to WWE 2K20 crashing and are currently investigating. We're working towards a solution and will update you all when we have more information." Now, I'd like to think that this issue is small enough where 2K is going to be able to release a quick hotfix and get rid of whatever is plaguing the game, whatever is causing this 2020 implosion. Actually, quick update, it's been a few hours since the bug was first reported, since 2K said that they have become aware of the issue, and they have since tweeted the following, quote, "This issue has been resolved. Please make sure to restart your WWE 2K20 game to automatically download the fix. If you continue experiencing issues, please open a support ticket here. Thank you again for your patience." So at the very least, this specific fatal issue has been quickly resolved, but the very fact that an oversight like this can even exist goes to show how little fucks 2K gives about their game releases, just how low effort these annualized sport releases are. If you ask me, these annualized sports releases have always been giant cons against customers. It's the same game, literally very little difference between 1 year and the next, sold at full price. And more recently, we're seeing a lot of these games actually regress, take steps back, be worse games than previous entries, and still be sold at full price. And all of this is done because people just keep buying these games. That changed from 19 to 20 makes people think it's a brand new game and that it has a bunch of new features when it really doesn't. And a lot of people move on to the new entry with the new number on it, and so it leaves others no option to migrate to that new entry. And a lot of publishers know this. They understand that this model somehow works. Just that change in number is enough to make people want to spend money, especially for a lot of sports fans. And a lot of these companies are aware that with these annualized releases, by not allowing previously earned items to carry over, stuff that you might have spent money on even, they can wipe the slate clean in terms of microtransactions and loot boxes and have people spend money on that stuff all over again and continue this vicious cycle purely for monetization. If they really cared about the artistic merits of these kinds of games, they would give developers, 2-3 years per entry. Yeah, developers just need more time. These annualized releases are becoming less tenable, and it's becoming more and more obvious with every year with these sports titles, and not just WWE 2K, but, FIFA, Madden, you name it. We have seen a lot of regressions with those sports titles as well, year by year. We've been seeing this trend of monetization becoming more of a focus than things like quality, polish, and a genuine intent to release a quality product that sports fans will be pleased by. It's just all about raking it in and pushing these games out, rushing them out, factory producing them. So that's just one man's take on this whole situation. This is where we're at with WWE 2K20. If it wasn't ridiculed before, it sure is now. Apparently, the billions that companies like Take-Two and 2K are making are being spent on this low-effort garbage. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are on the current state of WWE 2K20 and just the general state of sports games as a whole. And to be further updated on all things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on Young Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Young out.